Brittany and I have been talking a lot about a lot of different things, and one of the things Brittany asked me is she asked me about being a boss, and she asked me a bunch of questions about it. So what is the biggest thing that you want to know?
You know what? I asked her this, and I was embarrassed to ask her, but I was like, you know what? I want to know if you see your boss, who especially in our business is always busy, if they're in the bathroom. Do you ask them a question, or do you kind of just be polite, wash your hands, here's the soap, and go on with your day? What is appropriate and what's not?
Well, and the one thing that's appropriate is you have to know your boss, and this is a really great lesson, because if you know your boss, then you'll know how to proceed. And if your boss is somebody that you know how they like to communicate, then you may or may not feel comfortable enough approaching them in the bathroom, because the biggest takeaway for everybody is bosses are people too. Bosses have problems just like everybody else. Bosses are, I think for the most part, trying to do as good of a job as they can. Bosses are trying to learn things, and really it is all about learning. And for a boss, it's all about being really open to feedback and getting better every single day. So if you know your boss, that your boss does not like to communicate in any other way except for, let's say, email or a phone call, then I would not approach your boss in the bathroom. Give her space and give her a minute. But if it's someone that you have a very strong relationship
like you,
with,
I could ask something,
and you're in there. I know it can be awkward, but just really, that's the best reason that you should really get to know your boss. And one of the best reasons is what to do in a situation like that, but not only a situation like that, but all situations with your boss, because you really need to be always managing up. What's the most important thing to your boss? How do he or she measure success? How do they like to communicate? What's important to them? And if you know those things, then you can act accordingly.